Do you know how many overweight women are there in the world and how many of them are having regular, hot and steamy sex? Welcome to Talking Show. I'm your one and only host, Celine Yapinski. And today's topic is Bridgerton Season 3. It was hard to decide what to talk about, but I think it's important to finish Bridgerton seasons. And after that, we can jump up to other topics. I want to talk about some books, maybe some book recommendation, and I really want to talk about Fleabag. Recently, I had a project about that show, so I have a lot to talk about. But in today's topic, I'll be talking about Bridgerton season 3. In the season 3, we see the love story of Colin and Penelope. We saw these characters during the previous two seasons, so actually I had so much hope for this season because we were similar with the characters, we were similar with their story, we knew they were friends, so it was going to be a friends to lovers story. So for me, I was really excited, but I was disappointed when I watched it. I mean, there are a couple of reasons that why I was disappointed. It's not like the whole show was trash, but like in season 1 and 2, there were some aspects they might have done differently. But in this season, it was like the whole season might have been different and much more better. So yeah, let's get started because it's gonna be a long, long video for sure. Let me talk about the season for a bit. It's been some time since I watched it because the second time I tried to watch it, I was so angry with the season I couldn't finish. So yeah, as I said, it's the story of Colin and Penelope. We know them from the season 1 and 2. Colin is the third son of the Bridgerton household, and he is trying to find himself in the previous seasons. We see him like traveling through Europe, like visiting many cities. I think in some scene he was saying like I visit 19 city in one summer. So yeah, he is trying to find himself in the world, which understandable. When you're one of the middle child, you might feel neglected or you might not find your purpose in life as early as the eldest or the youngest one. So yeah, like it is a relatable storyline. Maybe they might have focused on it a little bit more. Maybe we could have seen Colin traveling, like one or two scenes. I'm not saying the like whole travel journey, but yeah, maybe you would have seen his struggles, the way he is walking through life, you might have seen that, but we didn't. Of course we didn't. We didn't see much in this season, did we? So yeah, we also have Penelope. She's one of my favorite characters in the show. She's also Lady Whistledown in the season 2. We had a cliffhanger actually because Eloise, Penelope's best friend, learned she was Lady Whistledown, and Penelope has written about Eloise recently, just before Eloise learned about her. So their long friendship has ended due to like their fight, and they both had right to be angry, sad. The fight was how could I say, like, the fight was on equal ground for both of them. Eloise was angry because Penelope has written about her and she tarnished her reputation, and Penelope was trying to help her because she knew if she Eloise continued to see Theo, the printer, she could have been ruined and also like thrown out of the society. So it was a warning from Penelope to Eloise. She tried to say like, people are seeing you, people are seeing that you are in places where you should not be. So yeah, like I like their fight scene because they were both right in their anger and sadness, and I want to see more of that in the season 3 as well. But yeah, anyways, we know Penelope was in love with Colin from the season 1. Like it was no secret. It was a secret to Colin, just Colin. And Colin had some love affairs. He was heartbroken by Penelope's cousin, and in the season 2, he was almost fraud by Penelope's also cousin. So yeah, the Featherington relationship with Bridgertons weren't the best. In this season, we see the Featherington household and their dynamics a little bit more, and we see that two eldest daughter of the Featheringtons recently got married, and we only have Penelope left in the house. And one of the opening scenes is showing that Lady Featherington is talking about how she's happy Penelope is in the house with her, so she could help Lady Featherington and she could take care of her. And Penelope is like, "Oh, I think I need to get married. I cannot continue living in this house, or I will just like rot into that at some point." So yeah, let's start. I will be watching and talking about it. Ah, oh, first time ever we actually see Penelope before the Bridgerton siblings. Like in the first and the second season, we see Daphne and Eloise is getting ready to be presented to Queen. But in this season, we are seeing Penelope in Madame Delca's shop, and she's probably looking at the she's looking at like how everybody's reading about Lady Whistledown, and yeah, she is so proud, like rightfully so. If I was this successful writer, I would be proud as well. And I have some notes about how they ended the season 3. Most definitely I have. Now Madame Delpa also knows that Penelope is Lady Whistledown, and she and Eloise are the only ones. And we are seeing Bridgerton household. Francesca is presented the queen, and we didn't see much of her in the season 1 and 2. Actually, the actor also changed. I love the new actor. I think she is so graceful. She is so similar to Daphne. It's like really cute to see, like sibling-like appearances, you know. And I think the casting really did a great job about it in Bridgerton. So yeah, we see that Francesca is playing the piano in the morning, and throughout the season we see that it's like it's her most important interest. And yeah, Violet is like, my little baby girl. Maybe choose something else. Maybe talk a little bit. Socialize, please. She is so different from Daphne and Eloise, and I understand the stress of Violet. Like, every child is so different from one another. Like, she cannot catch a break, you know? And Violet's relationship with Benedict is so cute. I love watching them together. And I think, like, Benedict was my favorite character, like, from season 1 and get-go. And okay, now we are seeing Colin coming back from the crease. Uh, I mean, this scene is so cringe. I'm so angry at them. Like, we didn't see much of Colin's character in season 1 and 2. You know, I was given the impression that he wasn't the brightest. He wanted to believe in people, yes. He wasn't as free spirited as Benedict, but he wasn't as rigid as Anthony. He was in the middle ground. He was friends with Penelope, so he wasn't like a sexist piece of shit. And like he, as I said, was trying to find himself. But the person he find himself to be is nothing like Colin. I didn't like what they did with him. Okay, I understand. Like in season 1, we see that Daphne and especially Simon was like wooed by whole society. You know, everybody wanted Simon, and he was a rake, notorious one. And in season 2, we saw Anthony is also a like capital R rake. Like he was one of the biggest rakes of all time. But did we really need to like make Colin a rake too? I don't think so. We never saw him in that character. We saw that he fell in love easily. He believed in people easily. He was a gentle soul, I might say. I mean, like mm, making like 180 in a character is not something you would want to do in the season 3, especially when it comes to like all attention being on Colin. Mm-mm. I didn't like it a bit. Like I was so cringed in the season, like in the like carriage, like he is changing his shirt because he is late for Francesca's like presentation. Now, the actor himself is quite handsome in real life. I watched a lot of interviews from season 3, and I like their chemistry, you know, both of the actors' chemistry. But when it comes to the season itself, it is so forced. Like, how could you manage to do that? Like, how could you manage to, first of all, make the actor that's so handsome look like a prick and look like he was wearing a human suit? Like, it didn't fit him at all. And also, the chemistry between Penelope and Colin was like varnished, vanished, vanished. Like, I don't understand how could you like manage to do that. Like when you were writing the script, did you think to yourself like, okay, this is gonna be a hit. We're gonna change Colin's whole character arc, and we're gonna say like the 3 months he spent in the Europe like traveling changed him that much. Look, we have Anthony, we have Benedict. I mean, we even have Gregory. But do you really have to make Colin a rake as well? I understand the phrase like reformed rakes make the greatest husbands, but really? All of them, all season, same storyline. I mean, I watched the season 1 and 2. You know, I know you're capable of making like beautiful, flawless storylines, but it's not one of them. The aesthetic has changed. The characters are changed. We have new additions. I'm okay with that, of course, but like we had something going on in the season 1 and 2, especially when it comes to Colin and Penelope. We knew that. You cannot just like simply change and want us to accept that. You made Colin so unlikable. Most of the people were talking about season 3 was like Penelope deserved better. Think about it. Like Penelope was in love with Colin like maybe 10 years, 15 years. And if the audience is saying that Penelope deserved better, there's something wrong with the Colin, you know. And when I see this, I can understand, like, yeah, Penelope is looking for everybody. We see the family is greeting. I mean, family relations are so cute. Like, we see everybody's hugging Colin. It was the only cute scene about Colin. Yeah, Queen is not happy. I'm also not happy. I also love Queen's all of the movies. I might just make a video of her movies because they are extraordinary. Like, think about it. You are uh, pouring your soul into making these costumes, these hairs, these atmospheres, and then your main character is someone you don't even know. Like, he's one of the siblings, but we don't know him. Not at all. We had one scene in the season one where Violet and Colton was laughing. After a ball, I think they drank a little bit too much, and they were laughing and like going upstairs. I mean, that scene on itself is enough to actually for us to like Colin. You didn't have to change him that much. We are not used to that Colin. Then we probably won't. And anyways, we see Francesca's presentation. Then we see the Featheringtons. We see Lady Featherington. She's a bad bitch, you know. Huh. We see the friendship of Cressida and Eloise. If I didn't watch the season, like from start to end, I would say, they are trying something different. We see Cressida in like 2 seasons. She was trying her best to find a husband. She is desperate. And now we are seeing more of her. That's amazing. We have like a character in 3 dimension now. She's not just a back character. She's not just like a side character, but she is in a screen more. She has more lines. We are starting to get to know her a little bit better. If I didn't know the ending, I would have said that. But I know the ending, and I'm not happy about it. For someone who loves the show Bridgerton, I for sure am saying so many bad things. Am I not? One of my like biggest dreams is to be invited to one of the premieres and seeing the actors. But after these videos, I don't think that's gonna happen at all. But yeah, I loved watching these shows, like from beginning to end. I watched them so many times I can't even remember. I love the touch of history in them. I know they are history inspired, not just history accurate. For example, I watched Ellie Dashwood's one of the video, and there they were talking about like presenting to Queen, and she was saying that it is like a whole day long event. When you are presented, then you are going to the park in your like very expensive, very beautiful dresses to show yourself off to society. And in this scene where Cressida and Ella is talking, we are seeing that they're in the park. All the debutantes are in their white dresses. They are talking. They are discussing about what they want in a marriage, and it is historically accurate. Actually, like I like seeing this kind of stuff, and I know there are so many details that goes into this show. But why? Why the main story is so unlikable? So sad. So sad. Let's continue. Oh, Francesca is so cute. And she is like one of the most beautiful people I ever seen. She has an aura, you know? I mean, she just fits so perfectly within the period pieces. I would like to see the actor in like more of these kind of dramas. I mean, like she is beautiful, beautiful. My gaze is open, yes. And we see the cage Sharma. I have no notes. I love the relationship between Violet and Kate Sharma. That's all I'm gonna say. Ugh, ugh, ugh. That's so bad. We see Colin talking to Debbie Chance. He's like, "Ladies, ladies, I'm trying to do my work today. Leave me alone." Type shit.
Ladies, I'm trying to do my work today. Leave me alone type shift.
Shake your dress!
Ladies, come on. You know, you see me doing my work type shift. So if I shake my dress, will you leave me alone?
I mean, it sounds like that. I'm not kidding. It sounds like the memes. Ladies, ladies, I'm trying to do my work today. Leave me alone type shit. You're not a K-pop idol. Not everybody is your fangirl, you know? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? I never seen, even in one scene, I never saw more than one person talking to Colin. And now you're saying the whole town is ogling him, not her. I mean, like, in the Benedict season, I would believe that. Because, like, from the season one, we see, like, Benedict has a charm, you know? He can make anybody fall in love with him. It's not hard for him. Like, Colin doesn't have that. His character doesn't have that. He's never he never shine the brightest. We are saying like out of shadows, Colin is out of shadows. For me, I always love to see Penelope. My gate is showing too much. Anyways, Colin, I do not like you right now. And we see Colin and Penelope talking. The times I was away seemed like years. Eh. And for example, this is the first thing we learn in English. For example, my teacher. They are talking about how Colin wrote to Penelope, but Penelope didn't answer him. And like in the second season, we saw him again traveling through Europe. That time, Penelope actually wrote back to him like more than his own family. Now we know that on paper, right? We know that they have like established relationship. But where are the letters? Where are the letters? Don't. I wanted to see the letters. What did they wrote to each other? What did they talk about? For example, I want to see Penelope's writing because she is Lady Whistledown. She knows how to write. I want to see her writing a letter to a person she loves, but has to hide. Why? Why we didn't see that? Isn't this their season? You know, there's a tension right now because at the end of the last season, Colin fucking Bridgerton said, I would never court Penelope Featherington. So we know Penelope is hurt, and we know this time she didn't write. We could have seen like one or two letters from Colin, Penelope reading them, maybe some tears, but didn't write back. Would it be so hard? Just asking. Anyways, let's continue. We're in the 17th minute and we have 8 episodes. We see beautiful Penelope lying in her bed. She looks so beautiful, and we see her transforming. Oh yeah. Go. We see Eloise and Colin talking, and Colin is like, "Why aren't you friends with Penelope anymore?" Eloise is like, "We grew apart. After 20 years, we grew apart." Go. It looks like a painting. The Gentleman Club, the Boxer family. I still don't know their name. Boxer family in Burns. Mondricht. Yeah, they are learning. They are now Lord and Lady Mondricht. Anyways, yeah, we see their storyline quite a lot. We see the transformation of Penelope. She's gonna go to her first ball as a new woman. I want to add, I like that they didn't force the actor to lose weight because in the original books she was losing weight. Then her confidence come back. But at least in this season they didn't do that. But I didn't like where the media was like, "Oh, they're so brave for that." Do you know how many overweight women are there in the world, and how many of them are having regular, hot and steamy sex? You know how hot an overweight woman could be? You have no idea, do you? I'm just saying. Now we see the scene. She's here. But what's wrong with her face? Now, there were so many comments about the makeup of the season, and I agree. It come to me as they were trying to hide something, maybe the fact that she was not, like, skinny. I know show is well known for their representation side, like they are trying their best to represent every different type of person. But when it comes to Penelope, her transformation was so how would I say, like, so seemed like a fat phobia, because we knew that she is a beautiful woman. Just her mom doesn't allow her to wear something that actually suits her. That's all actually. Like, if you change her hairstyle and if you change her dress, she is the most beautiful woman in the ballroom. But like, we see the acrylic nails, we see the like bold makeup, eyeshadows, like fake lashes. We didn't need that. Like in the season 4, they went back to more natural tones, and like whenever you're seeing Penelope's face, you're like, oh my god, she has this like. I have the Turkish word in my mind, but not the English one. We say in Turkish like duru güzellik. I wanna check what it is in English. English. Sorry, English is not my first language. Not the pure beauty. There's no direct translation, I guess, but what I was trying to say, like, her face has its own beauty. She doesn't even need anything to add to it, because like with her blue eyes and like rose cheeks, and there are some with her freckles, and overall like Like the actor is 37 years old in real life, and she is playing 23, 24 years old because she has that face. Face is like a baby. So yeah, we don't need that much of a makeup. That's all I'm trying to say in the last 5 minutes. Yeah, we see everybody is like in awe for her because she looks so beautiful, but she cannot flirt. Then we see that Colin is helping her as if Colin has any idea what flirting is. Blah blah blah, proper name, police name, backstory stuff. Fuck you, Colin. I don't like you. I mean, yeah. Colin is like, I can help you. I know how men's mind work. Enough. And if you're gonna do that storyline, at least stick to it, right? But no, when it comes to the second episode, we see like maybe half an hour of they are like in teacher student uh, places. But that's old. 17 cities by the way, not 19. I am angry. I'm so angry. I forgot to speak both of the language I know. Wait, wait, wait. Go, go, go. And all of a sudden we are seeing Colin with two women. How convenient is that? Yeah, he is the rake. Yeah, I'm sure he is. Yeah, we see them. She is trying to learn how to flirt, and she has the charm, you know. Yeah, they're in the room alone, and Colin is like, "Now flirt with me." I think even the way he stands gives me the cringe. I'm sorry about his style. You're not a you're not a statue. You can relax. Like nobody's standing like that. Anyways, let's go. Blah blah blah. Proper name, police name. Go go go. Penelope is reading Colin's writing, and she likes them. Then Colin's hand is bleeding. Penelope helps him. There's a moment there. I mean, they look like they never met before, and that's the first time they met. Then like Colin's like, I think I like you as a friend, so I might help you. Like as if there is no backstory to them. They just started from the level 0. I don't agree with that. As I said, like we could have seen their friendship a little bit more if we are saying friends to lovers. Like first, make me believe they were friends, and they were friends for a long, long time. Then something can happen. Like we're in the second episode, we are already seeing Colin is like, I think I am attracted to Penelope, and I think I kind of like her. Like it doesn't work like that. Go 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 da, 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 da. We see Cressida is trying to be a better person, but this time gossip is spreading. So yeah, Penelope is writing about herself. My dearest. It would be suspicious if she had not. I mean, when we see characters, Penelope is the three-dimensional one. She has a self-hatred. Like even from the season 1, whenever somebody was trying to compliment her, she was like, don't joke with me. She didn't believe anything anybody said, like anything anybody said good about her. And now we see that she wrote about herself and made it whistle down in such manner, like such hatred. Like if she was being objectified, I don't think like David Solan would have write that bad lighting. But because she was ashamed of herself, she wasn't ashamed of trying. She literally like was beating herself. And I mean, as a scene, it is heartbreaking, but also it helps us to realize who Penelope is, what's her insecurities. For example, we don't have that much of a scene about Colin. We know like he has some insecurities about his writing, but that's all actually. Do we have any idea about his past, what he was doing? We don't know what he did in Europe. We don't know about his childhood. For example, we don't have any flashbacks in this season. We have flashbacks in all other seasons, and this is the season we actually need flashbacks about their childhood, how they met, how they became friends. When did Penelope started developing feelings for Colin? Were they close? Like when Colin went to college, for example, what was Penelope thinking? Did they wrote letters to each other in that time? Like Eloise and Penelope was close. Were three of them like adding the Colin were close together? Did they play together? When they first like became teenagers, how was their relationship? The hormones. Like we might have so many flashbacks, but we had none. It was like put on us, the audience, to imagine all those scenes. We have one scene where they're talking about how they met, and Colin's trying to cheer her up and say like, "You have the charm, you have the skills of flirting, but you're just like in your head all the time." But like, we could have just see the scene, like everything is going on in the dialogues, nothing in the scenes, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Let's go. For example, we have like 3 or 4 scenes of Cressida and Oliver's, maybe even more. Like we see their friendship developing. We see that they had some disagreements. They worked through it. I mean, these are all really important milestones in one's friendship, especially if you were thinking that you didn't like the other person first. I mean, we see Cressida's reasons for being the way she is. She's talking about her family. She's talking about how she is not as lucky as the Eloise. She doesn't have a sporting family. This might be her last season. We saw all of it. We see her desperation through her sleeves. Like, it is good storytelling. Let me see the final scenes. Anyways, let's continue. I'm gonna count how many times I said anyways, because that's the only way I'm going to another topic. So in one video, I might say it like 20 times. Go, go, go. And we have the problem of Featherington's need and male heir. Every time Colin is in the screen, I'm just... What's going on? I didn't talk about the Lord, blah blah.
One eternity later.
Oh, Lord Dabbling. Right, okay. I learned it. We have Lord Dabbling. We see Penelope is flirting with him. The first time ever she is successful. And we see their picnic scene where Penelope is trying to be like have the same interest as him, and we see her failing miserably, and Cressida is lying. She's a good liar. And we see the Mondrakes don't care. We see Benedict's storyline, not care. Then we see Balloon. Balloon is flying to Penelope. Did we really need that scene? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, they were trying to show how strong Colin is, how much a gentleman he is. Overall, the scene was not it for me. But whenever I'm seeing Penelope, I'm just like in love. Her wigs in this season were so beautiful. I think it quite suits her, the red hair. Which scene is that? Yeah, it's another ball. Innovation ball. I think this time they are seeing the lights. Here Penelope is talking to Lord Dabbling, and she's saying that I am not... I do not like birds or nature. I actually quite like gossip. So Lord Dabbling is like, I don't want someone like the same as me. So yeah, it was cute. Like they have more chemistry than Colin and Penelope, and I think that's the problem, because he accepts her the way she is, and he doesn't make her uncomfortable. And we also see Francesca meeting her man. Don't ask me her man's name. I don't know. John. I just remember his name, the first name. But that's all. We're also seeing Violet and her garden. We're happy about it. Violet, you deserve your garden watered. Let's go! In my mind, there's Drake is playing. Go, 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 ba-da-ba-da-ba. We see John making a call on Francesca, and we see their soothing love. And we see Gregory broke his arm. Continue. What is this scene? What is this one? I don't remember this one. We're in the library or similar kind. Yeah, everybody's fanning themselves. Ugh, Colin, don't look like that. Sorry. What's with smirking? What has happened? I didn't see one genius smile from him. Genius smile. Like, Lord Dabbling is smiling. He's so cute. He's so cute with Penelope, and there's Colin. He's just smirking like this. Are you the Deborah Ryan? What is this? Is this again Colin? Ugh! 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 We see Colin and prostitutes. Ugh. Is this supposed to be sexy? Because it's really not. I just want to say ugh. I think he realizes that he kind of in love with Penelope, and she is the only woman he wants. But, like, ugh. I'm just ugh. We could have been so good together. Francesca is so cute. I like the scenes with John and Francesca. I mean, I kind of like their friendship, and I think in the season 4 we see that it's not quite the love story. Like they showed it in that manner, you know. They showed as if Francesca was in love. Then in the last scene we see that she understands what love is and blah blah blah. But like throughout the season, I kind of liked their chemistry. I wish they would like stick with Francesca actually being in love, and maybe like later we could have seen the cousin. They don't need to be like sparks all in once. Like we could have seen maybe the cousin in the season 4, like after their marriage, after their first night, after like their sex life isn't the way Francesca imagined it would be. Then we could have seen the cousin and Francesca being like thrown by her. All that is fine, but just after they married and nothing has been like went through yet, and you're like, oh no, Francesca is not in love with her husband, and she is not like sexually attracted to him, not at all. Like it doesn't make that much sense, you know. Anyways, we see Cressida and her household. It is dark. It is bad. Like the atmosphere is so sad. Cressida is like a light bulb in there, like with her pink dress, big sleeves, and everything. Yeah. Ah, Lord Devling has requested my permission to propose. Huh? That's cute. I sometimes wish Penelope was married to Lord Devling, you know, like for a moment. I mean, like she is so good as a Bridgerton. But there's one scene from season 4 where Francesca is like caressing, petting Penelope's chicks, and I'm like, they could have been married. He didn't need Colin. Okay, let's go. He's smart, Penelope. Again, fake lashes. You don't need them. I mean, one part above is just making some Botox, I guess, and fillers. We don't need them. Violet! Hello, baby. Aww. In every scene, Colin is like, he swallowed a stick and he cannot get it out. I know the actor can act because I saw him in season 1 and 2. I feel like it's the directives that they give him. You know, it doesn't look good on the screen. Go, go, go. Here we see Violet is talking to him and she's like, you don't have to put a mask. You can be yourself. I know you are a sweet and cute child. Be that child that I know. It is only a shame that you might miss the fruits of your labor. I hear Penelope might be getting a proposal tonight. Lady Featherington will not stop telling anyone who will listen. Tonight? That is rather quick, said the man who had a carriage scene with Penelope, then proposed same night. That's rather quick. You're saying that? Fake lashes, eyeliners, everything. Everything this girl doesn't need. Why she's so sad. Ah, they're watching dance scene. I think Penelope realizes that she needs love. Yeah. And she's not in love with the Lord Devling. Go, go, go. Go! I think they have a talk. Colin has interrupted Lord Devling and Penelope actually kind of rejected him, and now Cressida is trying to rub herself to Lord Devling one more time. I mean, I understand Lord Devling wants something real, but not in a love sense. Like he wants someone who is honest with herself. You cannot marry him. You already know him. Colin is trying to convince Penelope not to marry. I mean, why not marry Cressida and Lord Devling? I think Cressida would be so happy about it. And Lord Devling is like, you're in love with Colin. I cannot marry you. That's sad. We have the carriage. Carriage scene is good because Penelope's in it. I still don't like Colin. I am so biased. Like, it's not a commentary at this point. It's just me dissing Colin. Go, Kylie, go! You're doing amazing, sweetie! I see Benedict. He's on his way to the threesome. Oh, we see not much of Lady Danbury in this season, I guess. Like, she was helping the Mondricks and her brother came back. What is happening? Oh, a proposal scene happened? When did it happen? I don't remember. Right after the carriage scene. So yeah, Colin proposed to Penelope. Colin doesn't know Penelope is the lady vessel down. We have so much drama going on. But like overall, we see that they are kind of in now right now, even though we didn't see much of it throughout the episodes. And they will announce, oh, they're seeing their home. Go, 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 I don't care. And, oh, hello. And then they have sex. Even before they announce their engagement, they have sex. Yay! And I think that's the only sex scene in the whole season. Do you understand what I mean by fat phobia? I think you do. I think you do, my girly pet. Go, Kylie, go. We see more of the Benedict sex scene than Colin and Penelope. I'm just saying. We see that Colin is despising Lady Whistledown now. He is like, if I find her, I will make sure that she doesn't see a day in her life anymore. I mean, we didn't see much of that in season 1 and 2, did we? Colin didn't care about who Lady Whistledown was. He was angry when she wrote about like Daphne and Eloise, but he wasn't like, I'm gonna destroy her or something like that. Anyways, we also see that Cressida's family is like, we will make sure that you have the worst possible scenario of the future. We will marry you off, or we will send you off somewhere. I like the contrast of the scene. The dark room. The way her father speaks. And the pink dress of Cressida. This is the dramatic scene we were expecting.
I skipped most of the episodes after this scene. In summary, Colin and Penelope got married, Cressida lied about being Lady Whistledown, then she got caught. Queen found out who Lady Whistledown was. Then Holton learned who she is, Penelope gave a heartfelt speech about why she was writing, and Cressida was sent away. Also Colin was a bitch, as always.
One eternity later.
Okay, in the wedding, Queen comes and comes face to face with everybody, but she doesn't exactly know who she is. Huh. Yeah, Colin says like, you stayed silent, so that means that you will not write anymore, right? And Penelope's like, no, this is my character. I am Lady Whistledown. I will not stop writing. And the last episode, yeah, we learn, and with us, everybody learns who Lady Whistledown is. At the same time, Eloise and Colin kind of forgives her and understand why she's writing. And overall, the season ends. I don't know how many minutes I've been talking. Has it been an hour? Yeah, it has been an hour. Now, come to the sad part. First of all, I don't think everybody in town needed to learn who Lady Whistledown was. It defeats the purpose. You cannot continue being Lady Whistledown if everybody knows who you are. They wouldn't gossip in front of you, and if you're right about that, they would know that you tarnish their reputation. So yeah, it literally defeats the purpose. I think like the Bridgerton family might know that. Even Lady Danbury, I don't care. But like, if Queen is gonna learn about it, but she still wants gossip, she shouldn't have like outed her at all. And we will see like she's doing some good with her pen. Like she doesn't have to write gossip exactly, but she could warn people. Or if something is really bad happening, she could have write about that. I'm not saying like her writing should be the same, but I'm just saying that they shouldn't have outed her, because like it literally defeats the whole purpose. And we see that in the season 4. And for the Cressida story, after that everybody learns that she wasn't the Lady Whistledown, but she shortly after that learns that Penelope was Lady Whistledown. She blackmails Penelope as well, and she wants ransom money. And Penelope's like, I have that kind of money, I might give it to her, but something happens, and Cressida wants like 2 times of the money, so they just decided to out Penelope instead of giving the money to Cressida, and then they sent Cressida away. The person that wrote throughout the season tried to find out of a way in her living situation. She got desperate. She knew she didn't have any support system, and it's like they are punishing her. I mean, I know like she isn't the perfect person, but I think she's just morally gray. And if we look at it, Penelope is also morally gray. So why Cressida has to suffer this much? I don't understand her. Like, she could have stayed, or like she could have get the money and go on her way, or Bridgertons might have helped her, or Lord Debling might have married her. a lot of things might have happened, but no, they decided to just send her away. I didn't like that. And overall, I like the story of Featheringtons. I like the way they show their family dynamics. And I think you understand that I didn't like the storyline of Penelope and Colin. I think they might have done a lot of things differently. I mean, the only good thing they did was like Colin marrying her after he learns about Penelope being Lady Whistledown. That's the only good thing. Overall, I understand all the comments about the season, and I kind of agree. I think it was not their best doing when they decided to add fake lashes and eyeliners and acrylic nails and like whole bunch of fondantants to Penelope. And I don't care about the costumes, but they went over the top with the costumes as well. I know it's not like historically accurate, but they could have just calmed down a little, and they did in season 4. And overall, it was a missed opportunity in my part because Colin and Penelope had a uh, like good baseline they could have moved with, but no, they decided to like throw everything away and just start over with so many basic storylines. I overall didn't like that. As I said, I liked the Penelope character. I loved the way she grew and learned from her mistakes, but we didn't see the same thing with Colin. It was one dimensional from the season 1 to at the end of the season 3, even though he was one of the main characters. Okay, I'm tired. Alright, I think I'm gonna make end with this season. I can talk like 1 hour more, but I don't think anything I said would be different from what I already said. So yeah, thank you for watching until this point. And I know this isn't the like best thing I've done yet, but I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you liked it, don't forget to like the like button, press the like button, smash the like button, do something, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like me, if you like my videos. I will be uploading more videos more frequently in the future. So yeah, I love you so much. See you in the next one. Bye bye.